Have you ever noticed how your morning sets a tone for your whole day? If you're rushing around, everything just starts falling apart. But when you've got focus and calm, the day flows better. I only really felt this when I started building a proper morning routine that included trading, not some hectic setup with charts everywhere and panic in the air. Just 20 minutes at the start of the day with a clear strategy. It doesn't turn your morning into some magic wealth hour, but it gives you a sense of control and awareness. Now I'll show you how my morning strategy works, why you don't need to be a pro, and how you can make it your own, at your own pace with support from our community. Hey everybody, today we will analyze charts with you using the MACD indicator. I'll leave it at its default settings. I will also use a candlestick time frame of 15 seconds, and the expiry time is also 15 seconds. Let's get started. Here I see a reversal structure. So I open a position on the downside and wait for the expiration time. Great! In this situation, we were helped by our indicator which started to reverse. Before that, it was in an upward movement, and after that, it started reversing downward. Here we also had a rise, after which we had a downward movement downwards. Because of that, I opened a position on the downside. Let's move on. Here we see a strong upward movement on the indicator. From this, I open a position in the direction of the uptrend structure. I'm opening a position on the upside. An amazing deal closed in my favor. Here we can notice an upward movement on the indicator. That is, we see the price movement is upward and also the indicator is exactly the same upward, which gives us a quiet opportunity to open a position on the upside along with this trend. I used to start my day scrolling through the news, feeling anxious or rushing, trying to catch up on morning updates and get to work. Yep, I had a full-time job too. Still got other projects going on now. But these days, I kick off my mornings with something simple. 3 charts, key levels, and a few clear scenarios. I get all of it from our channel, where we share fresh trade ideas daily. No overload. No, this is urgent. Just what actually matters. I don't spend hours, I just know what to look for. I share my own trade ideas and entry points, and others in the group give me their insights. Everyone wins. It's not about predictions, it's about having something solid to stand on. You still decide what works for you. The channel just helps you see things more clearly. And right now, it's open to new members, so you can jump in and check it out for yourself. I'll move on. Here we see a similar situation. Because of this, I open a position on the upside and wait for the expiration time. Terrific. Here we see exactly the same situation as in the previous case. We see an upward price movement and an upward movement of the indicator, which gives us the opportunity to open a position on the upside, which was realized. Let's move on. Here we can see that the indicator is starting to move upward, which indicates that an upward price movement is about to take place. From this, I opened a position on the upside. In this situation, we see an upward movement of the indicator. The price has also locally started an upward movement. From this, I opened a call option position. One of the biggest benefits of a morning strategy is how it calms your emotions. When you know you've got a plan, you stop reacting to the market like it's a crisis. That's the whole idea behind our channel. We're not giving out signals, we're shaping your mindset. You'll see how different traders start their mornings. Some check levels, others look at the news, some just write down what they expect. And everyone shares their own way of doing things. You can take what works and tweak it for your own flow. It's not a one-click solution, but it's real. And it's right there for you. Links in the description, by the way. Let's move on. What we see here is that we have a global downward movement. Because of this, I open a down position on the global trend and wait for the expiry time. Terrific. Here we see a general downward price movement. At the same time, the indicator itself goes up, down, up, down. And in this situation, we have an upward movement, after which we can notice red squares that signal a reversal and the beginning of a downward movement again. So I opened a position on the downside and that's it. I'll move on. Here I see a strong downward movement and a very strong presence of a seller pushing the price down. I open a put option to continue the downtrend, waiting for the expiration time. Terrific. In this situation, we could see a downward price movement and also a reversal movement in the indicator, which indicates the same downward movement. Awesome. Let's move on. You don't have to be a pro to build your own system. There are plenty of people like you in our community. Full-time jobs, families, limited time. They just found a way. Morning, 20 minutes, full focus. And the real magic, it's not signals or shortcuts, it's understanding. We break things down. Why something worked, why something didn't. It's not just info, it's a space where you're not alone in this. If you want to join, do it on your own terms. The opportunities in the description. Here we see a situation similar to the previous case. That's why I'm using the same principle to open a position on the downside. We are seeing a very rapid downward movement. Also, the indicator is rapidly directed downward. Because of this, I opened a put option to continue the downward movement. Let's move on. I open a put option because the indicator is telling us that an impulsive downward movement is about to occur. I wait for that, and I open a put option. Terrific. So today helped us to analyze the chart's MACD indicator. Mindful trading doesn't start with 1,000 indicators. It starts with something simple, 20 minutes, setting the tone for your day. Our Telegram channel doesn't promise you guarantees. What it gives you is an environment where you're not drowning in noise, but learning how to choose. If you want to try a strategy like this, give it a shot. It won't do the work for you, but it might be the start of something good. Links in the description.